Hello everyone. A little bit of work out in the shop today. I went to the original manufacturer of the kit, Randy Hunter, who has since retired, but he was gracious enough to mold me up a front nose piece. Goes back here, gets this hood opening here, which is the area that I needed most. So today I'm going to do a little measuring, maybe do a little trimming, cut this piece off, and start the process of gluing it all back together. So here we go. And the first step that I'm going to do here, I got a big old carpenter square. I'm going to use it to lay along the flats of the hood opening. That's a reasonably straight line. And I'll arbitrarily pick a spot on the top part of the L, or now the bottom part. And this way I can mark it on both sides, and this will give me a data point to where I can start doing some measuring. I'll use it both for length and probably from side to side, at least give me a place to start from. Okay, as you can see, I'll duplicate the process on this side, and we'll get the marks so it all set up to where I can measure for length. This will get me pretty close, and it'll give me an idea to cut the trim the new part that will fit into this section. It doesn't have to be exact, because I'll be screwing the new part onto the old part with a bonding strip between them, and I'll be able to adjust that and hold everything in place, and then I'll actually put the hood on for final fit. Well, as they say, it's all about the details. So here, I'm going to take a measurement of the width of the opening here. And as you can see, kind of draw around here and get this all nice and even. Do that with all of the openings. Got a fair amount of cleanup work I need to do here and there. And this one's a little thicker than what the nose was the first time, but this area down here fairly thin. I'm going to build it up probably to about 3 times that amount, because it always hits the curb or the road when you go from driveway to street and that kind of thing, and give me a little bit more resistance to braking. So that's where we're at. I'm going to clean this section up, get it pretty well where it needs to be while it's all here and maneuverable. And as we can see here, I took me some measurements, and we'll cut off the bad and see about fitting on the good. And got a fair amount of work done today. The windshield out, the motor and car are pretty well bagged up. Got the wiring out from underneath the fenders. got the radiator out of its support area. A little better vision on the twisted up angle iron here. That's really the only, I guess, structural damage, if you want to call it, that I found. Everything else is just fiberglass. So things could have been a whole lot worse. Did a little bit of sanding on this, mostly just to see where I'm at, what I'm going to do. So a little bit at a time. Do a little more measuring here and there, see if I can kind of figure out where the length of the hood works out. Obviously I'll fit everything up before I do any gluing, and we'll see how it goes. So once again, thanks for watching.